It is 1941, only days after the infamous attack at Pearl Harbor. Two young Army lieutenants, Jennifer, a beautiful nurse, and Jonathan, who falls in love with her almost immediately, are sent to rescue a world-famous physicist from behind German lines in Norway, as written in Footsteps to Forever. Now, this is just one of the many storylines from a historical thriller series written by author R. Samuel Beatty, and he is joining us today along with the saga of books you have written. Sam, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely, sir. So, Footsteps Forever is it's one of the stories in the series. That was the first book out of 4. So, tell us a little bit about the other stories.
Okay. With the other stories, Brad, I take the surviving characters up to senior citizen status. Darkness and Delight is post-World War II Europe. Forever We Serve is the Korean War era, and Chesty Puller, the Marines' most decorated soldier, is a big player in that. And then in the last one, Legends Live On, this is the Vietnam era, Desert Storm, and the fall of the Berlin Wall.
Wow.
And in this, I've tried to convey what a difficult job the President of the United States has. I have from JFK through George Herman Walker Bush in that series. And in the series, I try and convey that being President of the United States is a very difficult job.
Sure, absolutely. Now, you started out your career as you were a scientist.
Yes.
You served in the Air Force.
Yes.
What made you decide to become a novelist?
Well, as you say, Brad, I'm an engineer by profession. In the year 2003, I was teaching for Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, and I was getting older. I decided I wanted to do something else in my life, and one of the things that I had always been interested in was World War II, although it was before my time. And so I put great history, suspense, romance, adventure in there, and that is really the reason I got into writing.
Right. Now, did you originally plan to write more than one novel, or did it just, the story started and it just kept growing?
No, I really only planned to write one novel, but then I became attached to the characters, and I couldn't stand to see them languish, so I took them up to senior citizen status, which is my age.
Right. Wow. So they've lived with you for a while, really,
Yes,
in many ways.
since 2003 when I first started.
Gotcha. Now, very quickly, Sam, you do a lot of work with libraries around the country. Is that right? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay, I was out at Bernalillo County Library giving a presentation a while back, and my wife Linda and I got to talking to the librarian out there, Kathy Banks, and we had been thinking that it would be a great idea to get novels such as these into the junior high school and high school libraries. And so what we did, we talked with Kathy about it. She thought it was a great idea. So I've started writing all the libraries around the country, Alaska, Hawaii, as well as the lower 48 states, trying to get these books into the school libraries, because I think that high school and junior high school students who don't like the historical texts might like reading out of books such as mine.
Right. Well, Sam, thank you so much. And for more information on how to pick up a copy of your novels, head over to casa.com and click on the Style tab. Brittany.